Welcome back to Hudson Valley Week in Review. I'm Amy Greene. We continue tonight in Kingston, where a new initiative is being launched that helps making the purchase of a new home for first-time buyers more affordable. It's called the Promoting Home Ownership in Kingston program and was just awarded a second grant of $350,000 from New York State Homes and Security Renewal. The program, headed by the company RUPCO, or the Rural Ulster Preservation Company, is open to first-time home buyers who earn up to 80% of the area median income, or AMI, in Ulster County. According to the city's Fair Housing Plan, more than 2,300 families earn less than $57,000 a year, or 71% of AMI, making them eligible for the program. The money can be used for the down payment, closing costs, or even home repairs. The first round of grant money awarded in 2013 aided 12 first-time home buyers, 6 families, and 6 individuals. Mayor Shane Gallo and officials with RUPCO held a press conference this week introducing the program.
Here today is as follows. First, I'm proud to say the second year in a row we have funding for what Mr. Kevin just stated. And it is as a result of a partnership. And what's really gratifying, ladies, congratulations.
Thank you.
Last year we had another first-time homebuyer couple who subsequently were married. And it worked out very well. And what Kevin said is interesting because last year we got the $350,000. We, again, because of the success of that program and the spending, we received another allocation of $350,000. We also work with RUPCO with this initiative too. If we can provide some rehab funding, we will do that too through CDBG. So it's very gratifying, as Kevin said, to basically be involved in shoring up a community where you're facilitating people like yourself to want to come into Kingston, live here in our city. And we couldn't do this without the funding from this program, and quite frankly, we couldn't do it without the funding, without the partnership with RUPCO. So I'm very pleased and proud of that partnership with Kevin and the folks at RUPCO. They all do a good job, and I wish you well. And I'll look forward, to the next press conference where we can announce additional funding, hopefully, keep this thing going forward. But also, too, I'll look forward to congratulating the next first-time home buyer. So good luck, and everyone be safe out there and have a happy holiday. Thanks again, Kevin. Thanks again.
Thank you.
So this time I'd like to bring up Donna to Spilecki, who's purchased her first home, and let her tell you about her experience. Donna?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Donna Spilecki. On April 30th, 2013, I became a first-time home buyer in the city of Kingston through RUPCO, the First-Time Home Buyer Program. My dream someday was to own my own home for my son and I, and RUPCO and the city of Kingston made my dream come true. This program not only helped me with my down payment, closing costs, my house was thoroughly inspected, and all necessary repairs were made by reputable contractors. I highly recommend this program to all who qualify. I can never thank everyone at RUPCO and City of Kingston enough for their expert assistance with the biggest investment I will ever make in my life. Thank you, everyone, truly.
Good run for mayor.
So we'll make sure it's plenty of time for questions afterwards. But now I'd like to bring up Jessica Fillmore, also a first-time home buyer here in the city of Kingston. Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica Fillmore, and I closed on my amazing house in May of 2013. And I love being a homeowner, in particular in the city of Kingston. I've dreamed about owning my own house for years, and my process, the process that I went through, was an unusually bumpy one, and RUPCO was with me through the whole process, the challenging process, and I'm very grateful for their assistance and guidance. I had heard about RUPCO for years, and it's rare that when I mention RUPCO to find someone unfamiliar with the organization, but when I do, I sing their praises. I think what they do is fantastic for our county and for the city of Kingston and for new homeowners. And I urge people to contact them if they're thinking about buying, even if they don't think they're qualified. I'm always pushing. I'm a pusher. I'm a RUPCO pusher. So when I received a call from Sandy Altamari at RUPCO asking me to come to this press conference, I said yes, where, and when. I didn't hesitate to give back in a tiny way to this wonderful organization. With RUPCO's assistance, I was able to purchase my dream home and have needed repairs done within the first year, which was really such a blessing. As a first-time home buyer, having the assistance and support of RUPCO through the process of buying and repairing my home was just an incredible benefit and bonus, and I don't know how I could have done it. It really helped me make that step. My beautiful home is located in the historic Rondout district of Kingston, and when extra care was needed in choosing a contractor to conduct repairs appropriate for the historic location, I was really grateful to have RUPCO's assistance in that process. I'm very happy with the results, and just a few months ago, my neighbor, who has lived in the area for decades, complimented me and RUPCO and my contractor when she said that the house had never looked better. I didn't plan to stay in Kingston, but I couldn't be happier. Kingston is a great city to live and work in, and I'm so grateful for the funding RUPCO helped me acquire through Kingston. Thank you, City of Kingston and RUPCO.
So, to conclude, hopefully the message today resonates that home matters, okay? It's really where everything starts. It's at the center of our lives. And so if we can make our homes affordable and safe, accessible for those who need it, energy efficient, then the rest of our lives can flow from there. And having that type of stability at home makes everything else possible. So we are, again, very excited to have this partnership with the City of Kingston. I'd like to recognize that Brian Sesh, councilperson, is here as well today. Thanks, Brian, for being here. And lastly, I'd like to just emphasize that this program, in addition to the financial resources, obviously involves a program of education, partnering and putting people in touch with all of the professionals that are involved in the home buying process, from real estate agents and attorneys, insurance companies, home inspectors, perhaps the most important, and lastly, that we have an expert staff that works and makes this happen. And so I'd like to recognize Frank Robusto, our home ownership counselors, Sandy Altamari, our home ownership center manager, and of course, Kathy Germain, Vice President for Housing Services at RUPCO, that really make all of this happen. So thanks again for your attendance, and I'm sure the homeowners and anyone else will answer any question you guys have. Thank you.
Now, after that presser, we caught up with the CEO of RUPCO, Kevin O'Connor, and Jessica Fillmore, a homeowner who took part in the program. Here's part of those conversations.
Well, we want to promote the fact that the City of Kingston was awarded $350,000 in home funds to help first-time home buyers buy homes here in the City of Kingston. And we think it's a great time. Housing prices have come back to us over the past several years. Interest rates are at the historical lows. So for some folks, this is a great time to consider buying a home. And we have a program now of education and financial support to help people overcome the barriers to home ownership. It can cost $10,000 today to close on a home in closing costs alone. And a lot of people who are paying a substantial rent can afford the monthly cost of home ownership, but are kept out because of the cash barrier. So through a program of education, support, putting together people with the right professionals that are involved in the home buying transaction, and providing funding for down payment, closing costs, and rehab, because oftentimes this housing stock could use a little bit of rehab, a new roof, a new boiler system. So we're making a secure investment for first-time home buyers. We were able to hear from a couple of home buyers today that we've helped recently. This is a second round of funding. And we know at the end of the day that home really matters. And if we can make homes that are affordable, secure, energy efficient, free from environmental hazards, then the rest of people's lives can be that more stable, and home is at the center of everything, and that's what this program is really about. So this program is for folks earning up to 80% of Ulster County's median. Today the median is just over $70,000, so 80% of that depending on family size. And this is to buy homes that are located in the city of Kingston. So people can come from anywhere, but the purchase must be here in the city of Kingston. So we met Jessica and Donna today, and they went through a robust education program. We have in-person classes, we have online education. They met with a counselor and did a number of sessions, and then they hooked up with a variety of professionals, real estate attorneys, people that do home inspection, insurance carriers, and they went out and found their homes that they were interested in buying, and we work with a number of local banks, and they were able to obtain a mortgage and go to a closing and purchase their first home.
It's pretty easy, actually. You just contact the office and make an appointment with Frank, and he sits down with you and goes over your information and determines what programs and funding you're qualified for, and then helps you walk through that process. The program with RUPCO in the City of Kingston has been an incredible blessing for me, and I'm very grateful for all the funding that I was provided to help me purchase my home and also to do some necessary repairs when I moved in. I think it's a great program to help people invest in the local communities, to stay here, to make their homes and their lives here, and to make it affordable for them.
When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the headlines making news in the county. Stay with us.